Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
You know, when it comes to Tom Cruise, we've all been wondering, where does he go from here? The man who's been our action hero, Ethan Hunt, for nearly 3 decades, has finally delivered what he promised with Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, but is this really the end of an era for the franchise? Tom Cruise himself has hinted that this might be the last time we see him in Ethan Hunt's shoes. And let's face it, after a decade and a half of Mission Impossible movies, it's hard not to wonder if he's ready to move on from one of his most iconic roles. But what does that mean for Cruise's career? Does this mark a new chapter in the life of Tom Cruise? Well, let's take a look at some history. Back in the mid-aughts, Mission Impossible was basically Cruise's sole franchise. It was the only series that could save his reputation after a string of public controversies and flops. And boy, did it work. With each new installment, Cruise seemed to have found new ways to reinvent himself as Ethan Hunt, taking on increasingly complex stunts and storylines. But over time, we've also seen Cruise branch out into other types of films, like American Made, a gritty drama about CIA operations in Latin America, or even the rumored Les Grossman spin-off. It's clear that Cruise is looking to mix things up and try new things outside of action blockbusters. So what's next for Tom Cruise? Will he stick with familiar franchises like Mission Impossible, or will we see him take on more ambitious projects? One thing's for sure, working with a 2-time Oscar winner like Alejandro González Iñárritu could be just the boost he needs to try something new. Iñárritu is known for pushing his actors to new heights, and who knows what kind of performances we might see from Cruise in this comedy about megalomania. The thing is, Tom Cruise has come a long way since his heyday in the 90s and early 2000s. We've all grown accustomed to seeing him as a workaholic movie buff, always pushing himself to new heights on screen. But maybe it's time for him to take a step back and see what else is out there. After all, we've got a new generation of stars who are carrying the torch, people like Timothée Chalamet, Margot Robbie, and Michael B. Jordan. So, where does Tom Cruise go from here? I think he's got a lot to prove in the next chapter of his career. He needs to take some risks, try something new, and remind us all why we fell in love with him in the first place. And who knows, maybe this is exactly what he needed. A chance to shake off the expectations and just have fun on screen once again.